guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a tutorial over the eye look that I'm wearing. I don't really know what I'm going to call it yet, but it is very colorful and it's pretty different from what I usually do. But it's just got a mix of like blues and purples and like magenta colors. It's just really pretty, and I'm really surprised at how well the colors look together. But for this look, I'm only using two palettes. I'm using the Morphe 35C Multicolor Matte Palette and also the Prime and Base Shimmer Palette B that I just reviewed in my last video. So I will link that video below. And I've also posted swatches of both of these palettes on my Instagram if you're interested in the swatches and stuff. But yeah, I absolutely love this look. I love how colorful and fun the shades are, but I also love how dramatic it is too. So if you guys want to see how to get the look that I'm wearing, then please keep watching. So first I'm going to be mixing a few neutral shades from the Morphe 35C palette, and I just picked three lighter ones at random. It doesn't really matter which ones you pick, it's not going to show up in the look, it's just going to help everything blend out. And I'm just going to be applying this all in the crease from the inner to the outer corner. Next, I'm going to be mixing a couple of magenta shades together. One is a lighter magenta and one is a deeper one. But I'm just going to be mixing those two together, tapping off the excess and blending that directly in the socket of the crease, but not going any higher than the socket. You want to keep this pretty low on the eyelid, and it's okay if you get this on the eyelid itself because it really won't show up that much. Make sure that you're blending this more slowly so that you get more precision with the placement. And now I'm just going to go back in with the blending brush that I used for the neutrals and blend right above that. And I'll be doing this pretty much all the way through. Now I'm going to go in with this deeper like maroon plum shade and just apply this directly to the socket of the crease, but keeping it in the outer part. I don't want to blend this too far inward, but this is just going to help kind of add a little more depth and dimension to the eye look. So I'm going to mix this pink shade right here with the first magenta that we used. Apply this pretty much right on top of the other colors in the crease, but I'm going to take this a little bit higher in the crease, closer to the brow bone, just to act as more of a transition. And then once again, going back in with that first blending brush and just blending right above that. And then I'm going to go in with this really pretty like teal blue, and I'm just going to pack that all over the eyelid. This will just intensify the blues that we'll be applying later on. And again, you want to keep this really low on the eyelid. You don't want to apply this any higher than the socket. And then I'm going to take the fluffy brush I've been using to blend in the socket of the crease and just blend right above that. Now for the fun, shimmery, colorful shades, I'm going to go in with my Prime and Base Shimmer Palette B. And first I'm going to take this purple color. This is in the second page of this palette on the bottom. And I'm just going to apply that right above that teal color we just applied in the socket of the crease. And now for a really pretty like wash of blue all over the eyelid, I'm going to take this really pretty blue right here, right next to the purple in the same page of this palette. And I'm going to apply that all over the eyelid from the inner to the outer corner. And now just to make the center of the eyelid pop and just add a little more dimension, I'm going to go in with this lighter like sky blue right above that one and just tap that on the center of the eyelid. Now I'm just going to take the same brush that I used for the purple and blend right above that. So now I'm going to start working on the liner and the lashes. And I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes. So for eyeliner, I'm not going to do anything thick. I'm going to line really close to the lashes because I don't want the eyeliner to kind of overpower the eyeshadows. So I'm just going to line as close as I possibly can to the lashes and tight line a little bit. And I'm just going to use any kind of black eyeliner. Now I'm going to go off camera and do my mascara. I'm going to be mixing the Maybelline Lash Sensational and the L'Oreal Miss Manga Rock. All I do is apply one layer of the Maybelline and then one layer on top of that of the L'Oreal Miss Manga. And I'm going to go ahead and apply my foundation and concealer as well, so when I come back I can show you what I'm going to put on the rest of my face. Okay, we are back with mascara and foundation and concealer. So now all we got to do is finish up the eyes, and then I'm going to show you guys what to put on the rest of your face. So now I'm just going to go ahead and go in with a brow bone shade, and I'm going to be mixing these two shades at the bottom of the 35C palette from Morphe. One is a stark white and one is like a yellowish cream color, and when they mix together they make a really pretty like brow bone highlight. And then I'm going to go back in with the first blending brush that I use with no extra product and just blend right below the brow bone. So now for the inner corner, I'm going to go back into the Shimmer Palette B, and on that same page I'm going to take this really pretty like icy white shade and just apply that to the inner corner. So for the lower lash line, I'm pretty much going to do the same thing I did on the top in the same order. So first I'm going to go in with the neutral brown shades that I used for the transition on the top and just blend that along the lower lashes. Now I'm going to go in with the second set of shades that I used, this really pretty magenta and like a fuchsia plum color, and apply that right along the lower lashes as well. And just like we did with the top, I'm going to go in with the plum shade right next to those two shades that I just used and pretty much just line the outer part of the lower lashes. And before I continue with the eyeshadows, I'm going to go ahead and line my waterline. And I'm just going to be using a black gel liner. This is the Makeup Geek Immortal gel eyeliner. You could also use like a plum or a teal eyeliner. I think that'd be really pretty with this look as well. So now to finish up, I'm just going to go back into the Shimmer palette B and use the purple and the darker blue. And I'm going to focus this blue more inward than outward, just so everything kind of stands out on its own. And then apply some mascara to the lower lashes, and we are done with the eyes. Okay, so now to finish up the face, like I said, I already did my foundation and concealer, and everything that I've used today I will leave in the description box below. And also, as far as the palettes go, I will leave like which row and column and all that stuff that the colors I used in the same order that I used them were in, if that makes sense. So just check the description box below if you're confused on what shades I used or where they were located or anything in the palette. So just look down there. So I do have a full foundation routine that I will link below, but I do want to show you guys the products I'm going to use and stuff. So to bronze, I'm going to go in with the Sonia Kashuk Undetectable Cream Bronzer in the shade Rich Bronze. I'm going to be using a Morphe G3 brush to blend that in. So now I'm going to go in and contour a little bit, and I'm going to use the NYX Wonder Stick in the shade Light. And I haven't really used this a lot, so I don't really know how good it is. But I'm just going to go ahead and contour, and I do have a contouring video which I'll also link below. But I'm pretty much just going to apply this everywhere I apply the bronzer, but keep it a little more precise. And I'm just going to use that same G3 Morphe brush that I used for the bronzer. So now that I'm all contoured up, I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye concealer. I'm going to use the Sephora Bright Set Pressed Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to use the NYX HD Finishing Powder in Translucent. So since the eyes are pretty dramatic, I'm going to keep the blush and the lips pretty neutral. So for blush, I'm going to use Colourpop's Birthday Suit, which is like a very neutral, like mauve-y pink. I kind of want a little bit of color, so I'm going to go in with Colourpop's Fox. I'm just going to apply this further back towards my hairline, but avoiding the apples of my cheeks because I want to keep it pretty neutral, but I just want a little more color. So now for highlight, I'm going to go in with Becca Champagne Pop just for funsies. So now for lips, like I said, I want to do something a little more neutral, so I'm going to go with like a nude lip. So first, I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Lippy Pencil in Skimpy, and I'm going to line and fill in my lips. And then I'm going to go in with the Colourpop Lippy Stick in Cookie. And then just to add a little more dimension and a little more of a glossy look, I'm going to go in with the Lippy Stick in Skimpy and just apply this to the center of my lips. Okay guys, so that is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Thumbs up if you liked this video, subscribe, follow me on all my social media, all the links are below, and I will post pictures up close of this look, and all the products that I use will be in the description box as well, so make sure you check it out, and I hope you guys have an absolutely beautiful day. Mwah.